My name is Todd Berger. I'm a writer, director, actor, children's birthday magician. I've been a writer in Hollywood, California for a number of years, and I recently, a couple years ago, wrote and directed my first feature, which was The Scenesters. Just hit DVD. Look for it. It was something I'd worked on for a while, and I was just looking for a low-budget feature to try to just get a bunch of talented people together and just go out and do this thing. And it came from, me spending years as a writer trying to get independent small budget projects off the ground, and they just weren't happening. So finally I just took that DIY attitude, which is do it yourself, if you didn't know, and we just went and did it.
Scenesters is about a serial killer picking off hipsters on the east side of Los Angeles, and a team of filmmakers and a crime scene cleanup guy that go set off to capture him and shoot an award-winning documentary along the way.
Wouldn't think it'd be so hard to find someone to clean up blood.
I would think that.
You guys are crime scene videographers. These men are artists.
Yeah, they're from Denmark.
Hello, hello.
We had a cast of a lot of up-and-coming comedians from Los Angeles. We had some names you may have heard of, like Sherilyn Fenn from Twin Peaks. She was great. She played the prosecutor in the film, and some of the courtroom scenes that sort of set as the sort of the narrative device in the film. John Landis, you may know, as a director from Animal House, Spies Like Us, Trading Places, made a cameo in our film as the judge, and then just a lot of people from shows like The Office and TV shows you've seen, like Brian Husky, Robert Schaefer, Suzanne May from Gentlemen Broncos. So we had a really good cast, and of course the guys from The Vacationeers rounding out the cast, if you like to watch the internet.
I got involved with the project because writer-director Todd Berger and I are old college buddies. I produced Todd's thesis film when we were at the University of Texas at Austin, Hook 'em Horns. After college, I moved to Chicago, where I was at Second City, and I met Jeff Grace and Blaze Miller, who are, Jeff Grace is my producing partner, and Blaze Miller is the star of The Scenesters. And yeah, we all moved out to Los Angeles and started a comedy group with Todd called The Vacationeers. And one morning we woke up and Todd had a script. I don't know where he got it from, pulled it from out of nowhere, and we said, let's go make a movie. Investigator Henry Muse is one of the crime scene investigators in The Scenesters. He also has a band in the film called Chokehold, which is a band of cops. It's kind of their moonlighting gig. And yeah, I play music in real life. I have a band out here in Los Angeles, and it basically just put my band in the movie, and so yeah, it wasn't too much of a stretch. We're called The Irish Goodbye. It's kind of a revolving door of musicians who I'm friends with and play with from time to time. And yeah, all the songs in the movie that you hear me playing are my original jams. And we had a great soundtrack on the movie, a bunch of other local Los Angeles bands, Airborne Toxic Event, the Franks, the Switch, the Sonics, great garage band. So yeah, a lot of music in there.
Well, I wrote another kind of indie script that I'm working with with Jeff and Kevin and Blaze and the same guys from The Vacationeers on, and we're getting it together right now. We have some very cool people who are interested in it, and if all goes well, we'll be shooting it later this year. And it's kind of taking the satirical spirit of The Scenesters and taking it up a notch to be a movie about life and death and relationships, and pretty much it's kind of like a Terrence Malick movie, except not super boring. So the script that I'm writing right now, it's called It's a Disaster, and it's what happens when four couples at kind of different parts of their relationship get together for their normal Sunday couples brunch, and in that Woody Allen sort of way, they all have like incestuous relationships and issues, but then there's a knock on the door and they're informed by a guy in a hazmat suit that some really bad shit has gone down and it looks like it's the end of the world. So these 8 people are kind of stuck in a house together and have to deal with each other and the impending end of all humanity. And it's a comedy!
Train on the later side, looking for a place with a little bit of life. Pretty tough, we can't deny that I thought about stopping more than once or twice. Oh no, some more advice. Keep your head up while you push to the side, and maybe with a bit more luck you can get